Have you or a loved one ever been sick with a common cold, or you thought it was a cold and then later been told it was pneumonia? Pneumonia is a common case here in America and roughly infects around 3 million people a year. It has also been known here in America to kill 60,000 people yearly. Pneumonia is a common case that can infect ages under 2 and ages over 65 more different due to how bad the infection can be. Pneumonia is a respiratory infection. That means infection within the air sacs in your lungs, and this can cause a more harsh cough. Um, Today I will discuss three main topics to know about pneumonia. One, I will talk about how to get the sickness and how some of the symptoms are to know you have pneumonia. Second, I will discuss how to get rid of the sickness and how to make sure you start to feel better. And third is how if the sickness is not monitored, it can become life-threatening. So first off, pneumonia is a respiratory infection that is spread through the air droplets that are infected and other people coming by and touching the object. For instance, say a sick person coughs on their hand and touches a door handle. I come behind that person, touch that door handle, and rub some part of my face. This can cause me to get sick. A way to prevent this is constantly washing my hands or watching where I cough and sneeze. Some of the symptoms include a harsh cough that can become worse depending on how bad the infection is, a runny nose, and sometimes a fever depending on how bad the infection is also. Second, how to get rid of the sickness. Many doctors prescribe an antibiotic, and this antibiotic will take away the sickness in about a week or two. Some cases this ain't the instance and can become more life-threatening. Another way to get rid of the sickness is washing your hands daily and coughing in your arm or your sleeve. My third point, the sickness can be life-threatening if not monitored. This means the infection spreading from both lungs and becoming double pneumonia. Double pneumonia is when infection comes and is in both lungs and becomes a more harsh cough. This cough can become life-threatening and can take over your lungs if not prevented. This mainly requires hospitalization due to doctors constantly monitoring the infection and making sure nothing goes wrong. Mainly antibiotics will take care of this sooner or later in about 2 weeks, but sometimes the sickness must be monitored constantly. This brings me to my conclusion. My three main points I talked about today is how to get sick and how to prevent, some of the symptoms to know you have pneumonia, how to get rid of the sickness and how to ensure you start to feel better, and third, how if the sickness is not monitored, it can become life-threatening. So in conclusion, next time you think you may be getting sick or you may have a common cold and you have a harsh cough or something else, you may want to go to the doctor just to ensure that nothing is wrong and you do not have pneumonia. And it cannot go to double pneumonia, just to ensure your safety. Thank you.